So it's that time of year again. Yes, Black Friday 2025 is upon us, and that means there's plenty of discounts on smart home products to be had, many of which continue until the end of the month. In this video, I'm going to go through some of the ones that have caught my attention, just in case you've been thinking about adding some new devices to your smart home setup and you want to save some money in the process. And let's face it, who doesn't want to do that? Hey everyone, my name's Simon and welcome to a new video on Bite of Geek, a channel that's all about home assistant and smart home technology. Black Friday is a great opportunity to stock up on your smart home devices, and as per usual, we've got great deals from top smart home brands all the way across into Cyber Monday as well. You'll find everything I mentioned today in the description of this video, as well as a blog post on my website, and I'll put a link to that in the video description as well. I'll be updating that page all the time, adding anything new I see pop up over the course of the event, so make sure to bookmark that page and check back regularly as new discounts do appear all the time. They are affiliate links and using them does help support the channel. However, there is no extra cost to you. And of course, it goes without saying that using those links is always appreciated. This time around, I've put as many UK, EU, US and global links as possible where I can, so that you can hopefully take advantage of the deals wherever you might be. I've also got this QR code on the screen. If you scan that, then it will take you straight to that blog post as well. Right then, let's get going with the deals. And first up, we've got some fantastic discounts from SwitchBot with up to 50% across their range of products on their website. They've been adding products at a pace recently, and I'm a big fan of what they're doing. They've got some quite clever products in their range, and it's welcoming to see that they've embraced the Home Assistant ecosystem as well, which means I can use them throughout my home. Not so long ago, I started building out some Home Assistant automations around the SwitchBot purifier, making it so that we have nice fresh air first thing in the morning when we go downstairs. And as a pet owner, we found it perfect for dealing with those odors and helping with the hair. I reviewed this on the channel not so long ago, and if you're wanting to have cleaner, fresher air in your home, then this is an excellent choice. During the event, this air purifier is a whopping 58% off. Next up, and we've got the SwitchBot AI art frame, something I've only just reviewed on the channel, and it's something I really liked. It's not your usual smart home product, but certainly a talking point when you show it off when people come over to your home. There are 3 different sizes of this AI art frame, and for Black Friday, SwitchBot have a 20% discount on the 7.3 and 13.3 inch frames, and a massive 43% discount on the 31.5 inch frame. Now, I've been using a smart lock for a while now, and the SwitchBot Lock Ultra with the keypad vision is a massive step up in this area of smart home tech. It's so convenient both outside and inside the house, especially when your hands are full of shopping. It's one of those things you don't really appreciate how handy it is until you've got one installed. This is a retrofit smart lock, so it's compatible with a lot of locks around the world, and it's so simple to install. And with the Home Assistant integration, I've got it set up in my nighttime automations. For Black Friday, SwitchBot have a very nice 23% off this lock. I reviewed the SwitchBot Meter Pro back in January and I really liked it, and it's been super popular with you guys as well. It's a great portable unit that shows the temperature, humidity, CO2 levels, and it's got a nice low power display that means it can run on batteries for 2 years. Mine is at 51% after 11 months, so I'd say that claim was pretty accurate. It integrates very well into Home Assistant, so you can build some amazing automations if levels get too high. And since its launch, it can now display information on the fantastic Hub 3 as well. The SwitchBot Meter Pro is now being offered with a 33% discount, and if you're after a more basic version without the CO2 monitoring, then that is available as well with a massive 43% discount. Finally, there is that SwitchBot Hub 3, and this is something quite special. It can control IR, SwitchBot and Matter devices. It also displays status information from your smart lock, your CO2 monitor, and can act as a doorbell as well. It's got built-in motion and light sensors, so you can set up all kinds of automations with it. And in the Black Friday event, this has a nice 25% discount. With the darker nights now upon us, home security could never be more important. And if you're looking to add security cameras to your smart home setup, then Reolink is one of the go-to brands right now. As they've got a platinum level integration with Home Assistant, you've got massive levels of control and functionality. They're really easy to set up, and they've pretty much got a device for everyone. I've taken a look at a number of their cameras on the channel and even done a video on setting them up with Frigate and my NAS. During the event, Reolink have a huge discount running across their devices of up to 55%. So if you'd like a nice wide view from your camera, maybe to cover your driveway or garden, then the Reolink Duo 3 PoE 16 megapixel camera is an excellent choice. It's a PoE camera, so you can set that up so it's always on recording so you don't miss anything. And right now this has 30% off. If you don't want a PoE camera but you do want a nice wide view, then a camera I recently reviewed was the Reolink Floodlight 4K. This is a mains wired device, so it's always on, and it's got some really bright floodlights which really do light up the area in front of it. Certainly if you're thinking of putting up or replacing a security light, then I reckon this is a better option to go for, as you'll kill two birds with one stone and save yourself 25% off as well. Now, in the October Prime event, one of my favourite battery cameras, the superb Altas 2K security camera that I reviewed recently, was not included. However, this Black Friday, this is available with a 20% discount. This is a brilliant camera with superb Color X night vision, and it also comes with pre-record functionality that really does make a difference when you're using battery cameras. Another battery camera that's a little smaller and a little cheaper is the Argus 3 Ultra. It's 4K and the footage is fantastic. You can see that in my review on the channel. This camera comes with a solar panel, and I highly recommend to have that installed so that it can trickle charge the battery. This is a nice small camera and it's got 28% off during the event. Whilst these cameras have an SD card slot on them for local storage, if you'd rather have it a bit more central in your home, then the Reolink Home Hub is 15% off right now. This uses dual SD cards, which keeps the cost down quite a bit, makes it easy to kind of like upgrade or swap them out. However, there is a Pro version that has a 2 terabyte hard drive storage. It's a little bit more expensive, but there is a 20% discount on that as well. Next up, we've got a brand I've not featured on the channel before. I've mentioned them a couple of times in some videos, but behind the scenes, I've been playing around with some of their devices, which will feature in some content soon. I've been super impressed with them so far, and what I really like about them, especially given recent outages at AWS and Cloudflare, is that they got local control. So I'm talking about Shelly, and I became aware of them many years ago. However, their range of products is absolutely huge now. They've got wall panels, they've got radiator thermostat, they've got plugs, and of course, all of their smart switches as well. This Black Friday, they also have a big discount with up to 60% off products in their range. And if your home is like mine and you have fancy switches on the walls or fancy power sockets, or you have no neutral at your switches, then these products are absolutely perfect. The new generation of products have multi-protocol support. The earlier generations really were just Wi-Fi, but now you've got Zigbee and Matter as well. If the back box of your light switch is a bit tight and you've got a neutral wire, then something like the Shelly One Mini is ideal, and that's got a nice 20% off at the moment. If you're using Z-Wave, then they've got a version of that called the Shelly Wave One Mini, but with an even better 30% off that as well. If you've got a bit more room in your switch back box and no neutral, then one of the items I've been playing with is the Shelly 1L Gen 3, and that's currently 40% off. If you need a 2-channel switch, which is also what I've been trying out, then the Shelly 2L Gen 3 is also 40% off. These are ideal for single or double switch sockets in your home where you don't want to end up with boring white switches. For those of you who want power metering at the switches and space is at a premium, then there is the Shelly 1PM Mini Gen 4 with 20% off. However, you'll need a neutral for that. If you've got more space at the switch, then there is the Shelly 1PM Gen 4 with 20% off and the Z-Wave version with 30% off. These are perfect if you're building out power monitoring automations and dashboards in Home Assistant. Next up, we have Aqara, and I use their devices extensively throughout my house. However, oddly, I've only ever reviewed one product on the channel, and that was the Aqara Smart Pet Feeder C1 that I bought. Now, unfortunately, at the moment, this doesn't seem to be in the Black Friday event, but if you need something like this, then I would keep an eye on it, as it's bound to come up before the event is over. I've been really impressed with this feeder, and our cat really likes it too, as he's worked out now exactly when the biscuits are going to come out. It's been super reliable for us, and you just fill it up, set up your schedules, and that's what I've gone and done in Home Assistant along with some other automations. I use a ton of Aqara sensors throughout my home, mainly because they're nice and small and they've got great battery life. I won't go into each individual sensor that I use, but I use things like door sensors, water leak sensors, vibration sensors, temperature sensors and motion sensors. These are all now with between 15 and 25% off. And they are fantastic sensors and are perfect if you've got a Zigbee network set up in Home Assistant. If you check out the links in the description or on my blog post for what discount is against each sensor, you'll see that all kind of listed there. I installed my Drayton Wiser smart heating system nearly 2 years ago now, and it's been quite the game changer in heating our house, especially with things like working from home. As I've got smart radiator valves installed in all rooms, I now have complete control over when and how much those rooms get heated, saving money when nobody is in those rooms. I've got it integrated into Home Assistant, which makes it super simple to build out some automations, as well as having controls right there on my Home Assistant dashboard. Drayton have some quite impressive discounts this Black Friday, so there's quite the saving to be had. As the range is quite varied depending on your heating system though, rather than mention 1 or 2 items here, I've put links to them in my blog post. Now, as I mentioned earlier, I've set up some security cameras with Frigga and I store that footage on my NAS. And if you want to go down that route or store anything else on a NAS for that matter, then UGreen have some cracking deals on during Black Friday. They've really taken the market by storm with excellent hardware at really competitive prices, and I reviewed the DXP 4800 Plus on the channel, and it's a cracking piece of kit. I use the UGreen NAS now for media streaming via Plex, and having the Intel CPU means it's perfect for transcoding. The DXP 4800 Plus has a 20% discount during the event, which is pretty nice, but if you want something a little simpler, then the 2-bay budget-friendly DXP 2800 is 20% off as well. Those of you who have larger volumes of data to store will almost certainly want to check out the bigger and more powerful 8-bay DXP 8800 Plus with 20% off as well. I picked up some Govee LED strips recently, and no surprise, they're now 30% off, but it's another brand I just use in the house and don't really mention on the channel. It's their permanent outdoor lights that I'm interested in, and they're currently 33% off for a full 30 meters. I've just got to convince Mrs. Bite of Geek that she really wants them up on the outside of the house as well. Failing that, I may just have to settle for some outdoor LED strips for around the decking, and they've got a massive 43% off right now. So that is what I've noticed so far. Check out the blog post throughout the Black Friday event, as I've got further items on there and I'll be updating that over the course of the event as new deals are constantly being added. If you scan the QR code on the screen up here, then that will take you straight to that blog page as well. If you've enjoyed the video, then don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. But as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.